There are a lot of things that are working in SHIB's favor right now. We are, in fact, broken out of trend. It's great to see us actually mimicking what we did in April. We've actually hit 40%, a level that we haven't seen in quite some time. And there are actually a few things flashing some very positive signs for Shiba Inu that we do, in fact, need to discuss. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So what we are seeing is, yes, SHIB is, in fact, broken out of trend, and there's a lot of things to love about this. We are, in fact, again, broken out well above our 20-day moving average. We've actually breached our 50-day moving average, which is very key here as well, and SHIB is to the upside out of this big ascending wedge that we were talking about. This is the same thing that we did back here in April, which led SHIB to do some pretty exciting moves to the upside. Does it mean we're going to do the same exact thing? No, not necessarily. It's going to depend on what holder confidence looks like. Do we see a lot of that capital that's on the sidelines start to re-enter the space, and yada, yada, yada. All right. Now, this confidence burst yesterday, these liquidations that took place, these helped move Shiba Inu to the upside. SHIB has been kind of wanting to go on this run for a while. That's why I kept fighting against this 20-day. And finally, we just had enough push from the market where it was like, yep, let's send it. And that's exactly what SHIB did. When ETH makes these types of moves, that tends to help as well. And what we saw was a lot of assets, despite BTC actually setting a new all-time high, a lot of assets outpacing BTC. That was great. All right. Now, that being said, we've done a couple things for Shiba Inu that we haven't seen in quite some time. For example, we actually hit 40% of holders in or at the money. We have not seen this since, gosh, back here in the early part of June. So that's a pretty big shift. And again, this points to a lot of that holder confidence and conviction. And what I will say here as well is we kind of keep flipping between this neutral and bullish signal area here. All right. And what this has to do with is obviously in the money percentage, has to do with the concentration of holders, large transactions, bid ask imbalance, stuff like that. And this is just going to keep flipping back and forth. Just before I started this video, this was actually on the bullish side here. But instead of this being just completely bearish, which it had been for quite some time, we're seeing things change. There's a little bit more confidence entering the market right now. Now, what I will say for Shiba Inu is that we did actually fall back to 19th, and that's just because HBAR had such a good day. Good for everyone holding HBAR. But we are seeing volume on the rise here for Shiba Inu, up to $260 million over the last 24 hours. And a big part of this, guys, is buying. We have, again, gotten to this point where so many people have just been buying the dip. They've been unwilling to dump their bags. It's why our holder concentration is the way it is. Again, where 79% of holders have held for 1 year or longer, 20% for 1 to 12 months. We're still sitting at a point where, again, there's not much. See how this flip bullish here? This is what I was talking about. We're still at this point where, again, have not seen this big surge of speculators quite yet. Just want to look at meme coins in general. I didn't get a chance to look at this, but we have, in fact, seen trading volume rise to $9.67 billion. So basically, Shiba Inu volume doubled. Actually, Doge volume doubled. Looks like almost all meme coin volume doubled over the last 24 hours. So this is some pretty interesting transitions that are taking place in the crypto market. Did want to point to the fact that yesterday was a whale accumulation day after we had that dump day yesterday. So very consistent trend taking place there. Holders still on the rise. Most metrics right now, guys, are kind of working in our favor. We still need something bigger. I'm trying to tread on the side of cautious optimism because, again, we still need a lot of that capital right now that's sitting on the sidelines, stuck in USDT dominance here. We need this to keep moving down, right? We need this to be somewhere around that 4.45% before we're going to make a more prominent move here. All right. If you guys want to remember, all the way back here running into December, we got as low as 3.7%. So we're still a long ways off from that. And that means there's a lot of potential surges around the crypto market. Still need higher optics, still need retail interest from outside the space, which hasn't peaked up yet. But those things are, in fact, on the way if these moves continue. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.